Boom. Thumbs up. Thumbs up for Pugnacious Hammerskull. My, oh my, I think this could be, well, it makes sense that it's a better dinosaur for whenever I'm using Belligerent Yearling. Like I did last night. We'll get into the list, but it is, it's very good to pay 2 and a green for a 6/6. You put a stun counter on it if you don't control the dinosaur whenever Pugnacious Hammerskull attacks, but yeah, usually I should always have a dinosaur when I have 30 plus, something like that. Oh my goodness. This is going to be a fantastic night tonight, I bet. Pugnacious switching out Topiary Stomper there. Who doesn't love to play big dinosaurs? This certainly is pretty big, and it is cheap, and I can use it to attack and block. But I don't ramp. I don't grab a basic land from my library and put it onto the battlefield tapped like Topiary does. That has been nice in the past, and I will use Topiary again. But I just wanted to visit Pugnacious, see if it's not maybe a little bit better for this particular list. Belligerent Yearling, turn 2. Pugnacious Hammerskull, turn 3. Boom. Is a lovely little combination there, attacking with something that has 6 power and trample. Probably it would get traded with, but say they don't have a creature that can trade with it, or they have to use 2 creatures because they don't want to take all that damage so early. Oh, that's going to be very nasty indeed. But mostly just looking for something that was very nice for 3. That could attack and block. That was big. That was a dinosaur. And this, of course, fits the bill. Yeah. And Topiary Stomper pulls a land out of the library. It means there's 1 less land to grab, or 1 less land to potentially see. So we might play Topiary. We get a land onto the battlefield, but then next turn, maybe we don't draw lands. That would be, of course, pretty unfortunate. So we're not technically ahead or up. All right. Anyways, this is gonna do the trick. It doesn't have trample, but that's okay. We make Belligerent Yearling big. It's kind of like Belligerent Yearling is the Pugnacious. If this was, yeah. Well, it depends how you think about it, but say this was Otepic Huntmaster, like it could be. Play Otepic Huntmaster on turn 2, we play Pugnacious on turn 3. Otepic Huntmaster has that ability of tapping to give a dinosaur haste, so it gives haste to Pugnacious. You would connect, or a creature would block, but then a stun counter would go on it. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense. That's kind of rough right there. However, Belligerent Yearling, boom, 6 power, attacking on turn 3 with trample, and we still have Pugnacious. That's lovely stuff right there. Just increasing the total power, making it easy to get Galta. Commander Crane, how is it going? Yes, Pugnacious has made a return. Many of you guys, well, a lot of you guys do play standard dinosaurs, and Pugnacious Hammerskull absolutely is the thing you play. Play 4 copies. I don't see any reason why you would play less than 4. Maybe you don't have as many dinosaurs in your standard dinosaur deck, but when you dip your toe or you dip your claw into Explorer, you get the full suite. If you haven't gone into Explorer yet, or Pioneer, definitely do so. Man, ooh, oh, lovely. But again, something with big power makes Belligerent Yearling big. A lot of total power for Galta, easily able to cast the Queen. That makes sense. Or we just make Belligerent Yearling very big, and we have Xenagos out. Let's think about that. I actually did that today, and it was pretty darn good. Xenagos to double Belligerent Yearling. Say it's 6 power, it's doubled to 12, it's got trample. We wouldn't really want to double Pugnacious Hammerskull to 12 power. That would easily get chump blocked. That's not a fun time. We'd still just want to simply attack with it, then attack with this. Oh, however, there's very good potential with one card that I added tonight. Belligerent Yearling, let's say we played a big creature. Ancient Imperiosaur enters the battlefield with 6 counters. It enters as 12 power. Belligerent Yearling becomes a creature with 12 power. But hold on a second. That's a trigger. So while that trigger is on the stack, we go with the Skullspore Nexus. We pay 2. We tap it. We double target creature's power until end of turn. So we double Ancient Imperiosaur. Ancient Imperiosaur now becomes 24/24, whatever power it enters as. Let's say it's 10. We double it to 20. Boom. Belligerent Yearling now becomes 20 power. If we make this doubled with the Skullspore Nexus, while that triggers on the stack, boom, it sees the even bigger Imperiosaur now. But then we have Xenagos, and we go to combat. Belligerent Yearling is now sitting at 20 power, doubled, and now it's 40 power, which is, I gotta press something.
Call an ambulance! Call an ambulance! But not for me!
They will be certainly calling an ambulance when they do that. Oh, let's go Dinos, Reggie. Yes, absolutely. But yeah, this is a trigger. You play this if you can double a creature's power, the dinosaur that entered, whatever dinosaur it is. If you wait while this is on the stack, Belligerent Yearling sees that even bigger dinosaur. It's good. It's good. Sometimes that's pretty hard to do. Xenagos doubles a creature at the beginning of combat. That's after this trigger has resolved. But Skullspore Nexus, the artifact, you can activate that ability at instant speed. Responding to this, lovely, lovely potential. It just, I think, makes absolute sense. I was already loving Ancient Imperiosaur, but multiple times today, before I started, I've played this as a 12 power. Belligerent Yearling becomes 12 power. Galta is 12 power. It might seem like overkill. We could be swinging with 36 trample damage, 28, something like that. Hopefully we've chipped away at the opponent and they're at 14 life. And you're like, oh, that's win more. Oh, no. Just do the most powerful thing the best way you can. Beat up the opponent. Don't leave any room for them to recover. Maybe they have a piece of removal to take out one of those big creatures. Fatal Push. Fatal Push certainly is, a very real possibility. We all face it or we use it. The opponent kills that Belligerent Yearling that was increased to 12 power. Aw, shucks. Maybe we weren't attacking with too much else. The opponent survives because we didn't attack with a lot of damage, but we attack with this 12 power. Kill him. Kill him and don't have to worry. Make sure you get the job done. No sweat. Oh, it's going to be good. Whew. Okay. Nothing too fancy. I just had to highlight the increased potential of this being even bigger. Sideboard-wise, Rampaging Frostodon is back in. We'll leave it there. But Rampaging Frostodon, Angels, life gain. I started to face Angels a little bit more. Mono white Angels and Celestia, which is pretty interesting stuff. But Cavern of Souls, people seem to be trying it out with a variety of tribal decks, although Angels is the most common one that I've faced. But I hope to maybe face a Dinosaur mirror match tonight. I don't think that's going to happen because they're still pretty uncommon in Pioneer and Explorer, but you never know. It's got to happen eventually. But yeah, Rampaging, stop the life gain. If you want to be more aggressive or lower the curve, ping stuff, that's what we're doing. Trainix Rex, 3 copies. I felt like trimming it down from the 4. If we face off against control, we bring it in. Maybe moving Pugnacious out of the way, Ancient Imperiosaur, something like that. If they have a lot of removal, I might switch out Ancient Imperiosaur, 3 copies of this, or all 4 copies. But if it is just counterspell type stuff, I might still get to establish a nice board with little creatures protect Ancient Imperiosaur with Cavern of Souls. It's going to land. It's going to hit, hopefully, and well, that's going to be pretty devastating. But Tail Swipe. I just wanted instant speed interaction for creatures. We don't get to target Planeswalkers, so hopefully I don't face Quintorius Canned Discover combo. That's going to be rough. But yeah, just instant speed interaction, creatures. I'm using Pugnacious, so something that cares about having big creatures fighting. Namely, makes sense. Makes more sense, I think. Makes the creature a little bit bigger as well, which is lovely, lovely stuff. You could use this on Ancient Imperiosaur. Oh, my goodness, coffee went down the wrong throat. But you could use it on Ancient Imperiosaur, make it a little bit bigger before Belligerent Yearling sees it. So this gets bigger. Extra big, extra efficient. Might be a 13 power creature. Ancient Imperiosaur entering as 12 power with 6 counters. You give it another +1/+1, might as well. And Tranquil Throwback. Pack a punch, do everything I want to do. Lots of stuff. We target artifact and enchantment removal, graveyard hate, life gain for aggro, instant speed interaction. Lovely. Trainix Rex more for control, life gain, tokens, and go wide strategies. We cover enough, I think. Maybe we get caught out by something a little bit specific, but that's okay. Most nights, it is a wide range of things. It's not like a tournament setting where... No, I don't want best of one. I was testing out a different deck. Turbo Tyrannosaurus Rex. Cheating it out with Transmogrify and potentially Indomitable Creativity. We'll see, but that's for a later date. But yeah. Oh, where was I at? I can't even remember. Huh. It'll come back to me, I'm sure. Yeah, lovely, lovely aggression. Lovely having that big body. Pugnacious, chances are that's going to scare away aggression, and it could just simply buy us a lot of time right there. Sierra card, huh? Mono White Angels potentially with that Elspeth avatar. Oh. It's okay-ish. I kind of like 2 Belligerent Yearlings. If we do eventually get to Ancient Imperiosaur, entering as 12 power with those counters, or 10, whatever, we could make 2 12 power trampling creatures because I got 2 bodies out. I'm going to try that. 2 for a 3/2 trample is not the worst thing in the world, and we could have a Pugnacious Hammerskull coming in, hopefully. We at least got a source of red. We got Castle Garenbrig to... Oh, maybe not. Hey, turn 1 Thoughtseize to start the night. That's alright. They'll probably get rid of Belligerent Yearling, I would imagine. Maybe Ancient Imperiosaur. They got a bunch of fatal pushes. They can get rid of the Yearlings pretty easily. Oh, maybe they don't like Skullspore Nexus. Okay. That's alright. We certainly have to play Yearling before Marauding Raptor. We don't want Marauding to deal 2 damage and take it out, but I think we should be okay-ish. Castle Garenbrig is pretty lovely stuff, but also seeing that Cavern of Souls, if all goes well, it's going to be pretty devastating. They're certainly going to kill, well, one thing, probably Marauding Raptor next turn. Hopefully that's not the case. It would be nice to sneak in somebody. I'm liking the looks of this. We get Ancient Imperiosaur down next turn. We can make 6 green. Oh boy, don't do it. Don't do it. Marauding Raptor has to be dead. Oh. I'll lose 3 life. Yes, please. Ancient Imperiosaur, tap. Marauding? Nah. We're not going to bother tapping Marauding to make Imperiosaur bigger. I want to do 4 damage with Marauding. That's the easiest thing to kill. Yeah, I'd rather get 4 damage on him right now. Hopefully the Skullspore Nexus next turn, but that's good enough for me. They could Fatal Push Marauding and then make us... Oh. Meathook Massacre, not too bad. Ancient Imperiosaur is... Well, it's still around, yeah. I'll take some more. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my goodness, I'll pay another 2. Let's get Marauding. Oh boy. I'm going to be using the Skullspore Nexus a little bit more often. I just haven't really tried it out, honestly, yet. That's a good start. That's a good start. Whew. Oh.
Ruthless aggression.
It's not always very ruthless to begin, and some nights are very painful, but that was ruthless. Okay. Well, we got the job done even through all that painful discard and life loss, but they got Tigrid. Tigrid God of Fright, or Tigrid's Lantern, and the Meathook Massacre. Both things are not so fun. Mostly Tigrid's Lantern. That is not great, but also Tigrid God of Fright. Whenever an opponent sacrifices a non-token permanent or discards a permanent, they may put that card from our graveyard onto the battlefield under their control. Things just get out of control really quick. We have to kill Tigrid the second she lands, usually. It's just going to get very, very nasty. I expect that's going to happen. Do I want Tail Swipe? Do they have too many creatures? They might not have much of any creatures. Rampaging Frostodon, stop them gaining a bit of life, maybe? Tranquil Frillback. That could be alright. Perhaps. I still feel like we might just get the job done as is. Trim Galta. Galta completely. Technically, Ancient Imperiosaur kind of is like Galta, oftentimes entering the battlefield at least at 12 power, tapping 3 creatures. Galta is 12 power. She has Trample. Imperiosaur has Trample, but it is a little bit harder to target with that ward too. Oh, I gotta lock something out. What's... Trainix Rex, yes, that's what I was doing. Yeah, a stickier threat with Trainix Rex. Hopefully everything got locked in quite nicely. It would be lovely doubling T-Rex, doubling a lot of things. I think, yeah, I might even put in 2 copies of the Skullspore Nexus. That should be pretty easy to cast, especially with Pugnacious Hammerskull, but just doubling a creature that's big, that has Trample, Belligerent Yearling. And that got worse. I was thinking of actually keeping that with 1 land, but, 1 land, no lands, no lands. It's got to get better at some point here, folks. And it did get better. I imagine it's going to be turn 1 Thoughtseize. We're going to be losing somebody. I'll keep Hulking Raptor. I imagine I'm going to get to a 4th land, be able to play it on turn 4, and possibly watch it get sacrificed by Shieldred's Edict or, you know, any number of things. That's just how she goes. Nuts. Darn. Yeah, hey, you can't kill or make me sacrifice my early plays if I don't have them. So that stuff is, well, it's hopefully just sitting in their hand. That's not good. That's also not good. Well, we'll try playing Marauding Raptor. You never know. They might not have much removal in their hand with 6 cards. Maybe Marauding Raptor survives. Mono Black Waste not. Okay, I was wondering if that was the case. I wasn't entirely sure, but the question becomes... Hulking Raptor, they didn't kill Marauding. I think I just go with Hulking. Perhaps both of these things could survive. Okay, it doesn't. They can't take out Hulking Raptor this turn. That's not possible. Which is nice. Maybe that's gonna work in our favor. Interesting, interesting. If everything survives, we could mostly kill him next turn. Regisaur Alpha plus Ancient Imperiosaur. Well, that's no fun. Never mind. We're not going to be killing him. That's okay. We're kind of recovering-ish. Got to pay that too to get Regisaur Alpha down for sure. I think Carnage Tyrant would have been nice, but I still feel there's sacrifice stuff in the midst. I don't think it's completely discard. It's not super heavy on discard where you get a ton of benefit from Waste Not. This is just sort of a extra beneficial thing, perhaps. Huh. Interesting. Ancient Imperiosaur, make it as big as possible. Attack, is that going to do much of anything? I say we just go with Carnage Tyrant. Get a big body. Swing with that. Maybe. Maybe they have another copy of Shieldred the Apocalypse in the... Okay, well, that's... that tends to do it. Yeah, we're not busting through that. I thought it was worth a try, even after mulliganing so much. Okay, Tranquil Frill back in. Big time. Yeah, Ancient Imperiosaur could be pretty rough stuff. Definitely. Okay. Even though it's lovely to double it after we tap out, maybe I'll keep an Ancient Imperiosaur a little bit more if I have more Skullspore Nexuses. I can see that potential a little bit more often, but yes, dang Reggie is right. Maybe dang for the opponent with this hand. We got Sunken Citadel, tapping for 2 green. Castle Great. Oh, a lot of good stuff, but we will be making 6 green on turn 4 with the current hand that I have. Hopefully it's not something that rips Tranquil Frill back from our hand. Would be nice to take out Waste Not. Yeah, Mono Black is pretty painful, Commander Crane. Absolutely. Sometimes it's not too bad if you can spam enough things. You get the job done. Hopefully Pugnacious helps a little bit. Either they use removal on Pugnacious or they make us discard a card. Hopefully it's using removal. That means we're safe from Waste Not. Oh, getting some value. Interesting. It looks like they want to do something. They definitely want to do something. They're going to make us discard maybe at instant speed, perhaps. Oh, you've got free... Okay. Reggie, this is good. Or anyone else who doesn't know why I love Sunken Citadel. It enters. We choose green and it can tap for 2 green for lands with activated abilities, paying mana. Castle Garenbig has an activated ability that costs 4. And then we tap it and we make 6 green. Sunken Citadel is 2 mana where normally we'd have to pay or tap 2 lands. Yeah, I know. Relax. Tranquil Frill back. There we go. Yeah, it's more efficient for Castle Garenbig. I could have made 6 green there, but I need to go with Tranquil Frill back to take out Waste Not, pretty much. Yes, absolutely, Reggie. It is a pretty fantastic thing. It's like Sunken Citadel is ramp for the land that is ramp for the creatures. So it's like super ramp. Hulking Raptor is ramp. It's 2 green. I think it sticks around often enough. Yeah, it's interesting. It's pretty different. However, do I want Hulking Raptor to maybe be sacrificed? I'm going to go with another Sunken Citadel, plus Hulking Raptor. And we're going to hope for the best. Maybe we draw out another sacrificing spell. Hulking Raptor eats that, and then we go Carnage turn next turn. Otherwise, it's going to be painful either way. A little bit flooded here, unfortunately. Okay, there it is. Hopefully they don't have another one in their hand. Yeah, nuts. Yeah, just more efficient. Castle Garenbig. Whew. Pretty crazy stuff. So, 2 Sunken Citadels. All I need. Reggie, this is good. I tap 2 lands for 4 mana for Castle Garenbig. 3 lands in total to make 6 green. That's pretty sweet. 9 mana in total this turn. Beautiful. Then I watch him have a Shieldred's Edict. I hope not. Well, that's not too bad. We know what they don't have, which is good. Which is an instant speed sacrifice. Okay, that's... Black stuff based around sacrificing things it's just always going to be rough. Yeah, people, well, they don't often. A little bit here or there, but that's why I love to use all of the Castle Garenbigs, all 4 copies, because, well, if they destroy one, if they see the potential, they might be gunning for it with their Field of Ruin and Azorius Control or something like that. That's not fun. Yes, absolutely, Reggie. This is partly why, even though the mana dorks have good potential to accelerate out, and you could have 3 mana on turn 2 with Ixalan's Lorekeeper, Llanowar Elves, Elvish Mystic, which is very good. Domri Anarch of Bolas on turn 2 with 3 mana. Lovely. But that stuff often gets killed. Hey, you see Carnage turrets and stuff often getting killed. That's not great. Tranquil Throwback, well, that's pretty good. But yeah, if you're getting a ton of mana in a very stable way, if it's tied to lands, I like that, I must admit. Pretty nice we get to fully kick Tranquil Throwback here. That should hopefully help us out. Waste not. Exile their... Do I want to exile? Nah, I'll exile their graveyard. That seems alright. Kalitas does not have trample, so we are safe to just simply smack Liliana. Hopefully it buys us a little bit of time here. Yeah. Tied to Castle Garenbig, Sunken Citadel. Even though it is a little bit slower, a little bit lower potential, maybe it is better because it's more consistent. Or more resilient, I should say. That's why I like it, at least. We got to get at least some creature next turn, or else we're... Oh, we got a good creature. A creature that makes a bunch of creatures. This is absolutely what I was hoping for. Yeah, start to smack him with Carnage turn. We should be safe having 3 bodies that can block, I would imagine. Hopefully. And we'll see. I got to start chipping away at some point here. The Great Henge, that would be pretty great one of these days. Oh, nuts. I got to use an egg to block. They'll sacrifice the zombie to Kalitas to gain even more life to make him even bigger, unfortunately. I really could have left Carnage Tyrant, Palani's Hatcher, all of that stuff behind. I would have been able to trade with Kalitas, but this is going to be problematic. We can make so much damage that we do kill him. We have such a massive board. I'm excited. Huh. do they got going on here? Huh. Well, that's not too bad. That's pretty bad. Okay, well, that will almost do it. 3 from Hive of the Eye Tyrant, and maybe 2 from that zombie. Flooded.
Dang! Oh!
Well, at the very least, it doesn't have trample. We're okay. Phew. We could block with... Nah. We just have to keep blocking with this and hope for the best, really. Oh, Reggie, yes, I have curated quite a few good ones and am working on adding more. Oh, we got it. Too little too late, unfortunately. It would have been nice to have a creature to back it up with, but that is not the case. Almost done. Almost done. Yeah, if you have any suggestions, a lot of you guys have given good suggestions for clips. I can add them pretty easily. Carnage Tyrant has to block Calatus, unfortunately. We're not quite dead. As long as we draw a creature next turn, if we can chain a few creatures, we might be able to save ourselves. Creature, 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 creature. You can do it. You can do it. Oh boy. Belligerent Yearling. Okay, okay. Here goes nothing. I could play a lot of stuff. Sunken Citadel will start with this to make 6 green, even though I need red for Belligerent Yearling. I've got the red from Cavern of Souls. Oh, creature, creature, creature. A lot of creatures, a lot of creatures. You can do it. You can. Oh, that is not a creature. But I get to 7 to 9. Well, let me think. I gotta go with another Great Henge to gain more life. Yeah, I think we're safe as long as we just keep Belligerent Yearling blocking Calatus, blocking it, blocking it, blocking it. As long as they didn't just get removal. Yeah. Oh boy. Come on, yeah, oh my goodness. I got enough lands at this point. We're not dead yet. We have a lot of mana. We can play a lot of stuff. Come on, Regis or Alpha, Palani's Hatcher, all of that. Ugh, not a hulking raptor. That would have been pretty good. Carnage Tyrant, oh, that's alright. I tap 3 lands, I make 6 green, and I play this lovely body. Come on, come on. Creature underneath. Let's do it. Let's do it. Creature. Creature, 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 creature. Oh, it's not a creature. 2, 3, 7. Okay. We're still not dead. Not quite. My goodness, if I win this, whew, the highlight reel. I might actually trim this up into the best comeback ever for Dinosaurs. Oh, exactly, with the tokens. Ah, that's too bad. Oh, they missed it. They missed it. Oh, they had it. They had it. 6 damage with those zombies, plus the 3. No, 9. Okay, no, they didn't have it. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. 77. Man, that is painful stuff. Okay, creature, 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 creature. I need everybody to cross your fingers and cross your claws. Eh. That's all right. That's all right, Reggie. That it happens. And keep in mind, I only have 22 lands. It can happen to anybody. It could happen if I had 20 lands. It's not a 0% chance. A lot of things you see, you're like, oh, that's unlucky, but you play a thing long enough, you're going to see painful moments like that. That's alright. I had a ton of mana. It could have been very good, as it has been in the past. I was hoping Belligerent Yearling, Polanyi's Hatcher, lots of big stuff. Yeah. If we could have stopped their life gain, if I did have that Rampaging Ferocidon, it would have been pretty sweet. That was pretty cool overall, though. Just buying enough time, buying another turn, and ouch. A ton of mana, though. Great potential to maybe have too much, maybe a little bit too often, with Hulking Raptor making 2 green each turn, Castle Garenbrig making 6 green, as you saw there. 2 Sunken Citadels to make 4 green for Castle Garenbrig's ability, tapping 3 lands to make 6, plus a Hulking Raptor if I had out. 3 lands plus Hulking. I would have been making 8 green with just that stuff. Whew. Man, the potential for a lot of mana with not a lot of cards on the battlefield is pretty high. So it makes me think maybe I could go down to 21. Maybe not 20 lands, but I definitely don't want to go too much higher, because that can be a pretty common occurrence, getting all that mana. I like it. I like it. We got 2 lands. I think there's a good chance. Well, we have 3 chances to see the 3rd land for Pugnacious after we play Belligerent Yearling. Not that I expect Belligerent Yearling is going to survive too long. Hopefully it's at least a turn. Mono red. I mean, that's never a good thing when they go first, but hey, at least we got a body. A pretty decent body that trades with mostly any creature that they play. Play with fire, though, maybe coming up. I imagine we'll trade with the Swift Spear. Probably. And we'll see. Oh, interesting. Okay, I took out 2 creatures with my 1. Fine by me. Oh, beautiful. And we're definitely playing 2. Pugnacious. We reduced the Great Henge to 3, and we can play the Great Henge. This is going to be devastating. Oh, I don't think they can take out Pugnacious with 6 toughness. Oh, never. Not at all. Okay, they're dead. Mono red does not come back from this. I won't attack with Pugnacious because I don't have another dinosaur out. I would get that stun counter and not untap it. They can't come back from this. Unless they... Oh, it's the Ogre Ixalan deck. Okay. Whew. Alright, wow, this is still getting very, very good. Let me think, though. Regis or Alpha? I like Regis or Alpha. Make a big Ancient Imperiosaur next turn. Draw. Oh, and we got Karplusan Forest to boot. Well, I'll certainly attack with Pugnacious. Yeah, I think we should be safe. Galta. Actually, Belligerent Yearling, Galta. And I attack with 3 creatures that have 12 power. And then they'll die. I think we should have enough life to take extra damage from Ogre Ixalan, I hope. They can't attack with Ogre because... Oh, okay. Here goes nothing. So, Eidolon deals 2 damage to us whenever we play a spell with mana value 3 or less. So we'd actually take 4 from each Belligerent Yearling. Well, we'll play 1 to start. That's alright. We can't go down to 4 or less because Fanatical Firebrand would kill us immediately. I gotta tap the Great Henge for 2. I play Belligerent Yearling, I go down to... No, I think it just has to be Gata. Now, I don't want to go that low. That's pretty big. Yeah, let's just, let's make sure we get the job done that way. That, tends to do the trick.
Ruthless aggression.
I couldn't resist, I had to use that, but I have to find something else that's really good for ruthless aggression. Ooh, yeah. But, I could have gone a little bit lower. They might have had, something bad in their hand. Oh, Reggie, it was perfect. But they could have sacrificed Fanatical Firebrand, dealing 1 damage to us, but that 1 damage is turned into 4 with Ogre Ixalan here, with its ability. And that's too scary. A bit more damage from Ixalan, taking 4 from it whenever we play a creature with mana value 3 or less. Fanatical Firebrand. I don't look. Belligerent Yearling would have been Otepakut Master. There you go. A 1-2 or a 14-13 trample. Haste. Ooh. I love it. Tranquil Throwback. Big time, I think. Ixalan of the Great Revel is an enchantment creature, so we can use Tranquil Throwback to destroy this. That could be quite helpful indeed. But Tail Swipe 100%. That is definitely what we want to be doing. Palani's Hatcher, I don't really want to cut too much. I'm going to trim Palani's Hatcher though. Maybe Belligerent Yearling. We got pretty fortunate with it sticking around. You know what? Carnage turned. Trim a thing that's costly. Let's do it. Whew. Keep the cheap stuff. Good bodies that can block and a decent amount of cheap bodies that we can use Tail Swipe for. But that looks like a devastating hand. 4 lands. Beautiful. Perfect. We beat Mono Red even with them on the play. Oh, and we got a Tail Swipe to boot. I love it. I am kind of wondering. Marauding Raptor instead to get Hulking Raptor a little bit earlier. Maybe. Nah. Actually, you know what? We can do some fun stuff. We can go with Marauding Raptor. We can play Belligerent Yearling. We have to enter full control. Tail Swipe on Belligerent Yearling to get it to 3 toughness, although it would die to a creature at fight, so forget about that. That doesn't work. Never mind. They probably have something that could power up Monastery Swift Spear. I want to preserve it. Yeah, this is good. Much better. Getting the Hulking Raptor is just going to have us explode with potential. Tail Swipe as well next turn on Hulking Raptor is going to be the thing. They can't target it. Lovely stuff. Start to chip away with Marauding Raptor and hope they don't play Ogre Ixalan next turn, or else we're pretty much done for. That Rolling Vortex dealing 1 damage to each creature. Well, when it comes to our turn, it's going to deal 4 instead. Hulking Raptor probably has to block the Monastery Swift Spear because we're going to go too low. Ugh, okay, whew. I was scared there. Chandra Dressed to Kill is not that bad. We should be okay. Oh, look, we scared away their aggression. Beautiful. I'm liking this. What can I do? Very nice, Reggie. Yeah, Regis or Alpha, bunch of bodies. Seems to make sense as long as we leave 1 green left with Tail Swipe. I think we're in a very nice position here. Let me think. Well, I want to take out Chandra, that's for sure. You know what? I'm going to throw everything at her. I like that. Make sure she dies. See what creatures they block with. Take out most of their creatures. That could be very lovely stuff indeed. Oh, I want to take out Marauding Raptor. My goodness. Well, fine by me. Because if Marauding goes down, it means I get Belligerent Yearling safe. Okay, it's not too bad. I still take out both those creatures. And Chandra goes down. Kind of want to... no, we have tons of mana. Just in case they play you-know-who, we're going to kill them. Do it. Okay, well, I guess we're safe. Oh. Man, Mono Red has nothing on that. My goodness. Huh. Pretty good. Enough early creatures that can deter their aggression. The Pugnacious. Hey, if you don't have a dinosaur, if you have to leave it back because you don't want it to get the stun counter, that could be good right there. Nothing's getting big enough probably to trade with it. They might have some stuff that can ping it, but then they use a piece of removal. They use a resource on Pugnacious just to get it low enough that one of their smaller creatures can trade with it. So you take it a creature plus a piece of removal. A lot less stuff is being sent towards your face. It's a race, and fortunately, we won that one. Phew. Okay, I'm liking the looks of this. If you can take down Mono Red Aggro Burn pretty easily, that's good. Control is pretty good with Carnage Tyrant, of course. Cavern of Souls protecting against counter spells as well. It's a nice mixture for sure. Oh my. Folks, look at what we are facing. It is a Lutri Spell Chaser as the companion. Lutri, each non-land card in your starting deck has a different name. So this is an entire Singleton deck. No card is more than one copy in the deck because Lutri is the companion. Oh, I never would have guessed I would be facing this. A lot of different stuff. This could be very interesting indeed. Should be very interesting. Castle Garenbig, the second one, we don't have a play for 3 mana, so we might as well play that. We don't have a forest in our hand as well, so the Castle Garenbig still, excuse me, is going to... Oh! Well, there you go. You mentioned about land destruction, and, well, they did their thing, unfortunately. But that's why I used 4 of stuff that is very key, and luckily I had another thing in my hand. I almost didn't have the basics that I needed. That was the last one. So cross your fingers they don't have more Field of Ruins, or else we will be in ruin. Well, this is Heartless Act. They got to pay an extra 2. I've seen worse. At least we get to make 6 green this turn, which is quite nice. Hopefully Belligerent Yearling sticks around. It would be nice to make him big next turn with Ancient Imperiosaur. I imagine they have a bunch of removal that's all one of, but one of all the best stuff. Well, that's not too bad. I like the looks of this. We could play the Great Henge. That's pretty great, but still, Ancient Imperiosaur. We make Belligerent Yearling 6 power. If they want to trade with it, it's fine by me. Woo! There you go. Thumbs up. What you gonna do? And they gain a little bit of life, but hey, Aklazot's Deepest Betrayal is gone. I'm okay with that. Yeah. Shieldred, well, that's not so fun, but... Well, this is going to be extra fun. Extra L? Don't use all... Okay, good. Double checking it wasn't using all the Castle Garen breaks. Lovely. Didn't exactly mean to tap the Ancient Imperiosaur. I wanted to attack with that, really, but... well, I didn't. Would have been nice to pressure him a little bit there. Well, they have to be at least slightly scared. Digging for a sweeper, perhaps. Memory Deluge? Okay, well, they might find something good. They have 4 mana left, so they could, well, Extinction Event. That could be in the mix. Okay. Well, we might be barfing a whole lot of stuff. Ooh. Ooh. Well, we're still at a pretty healthy 16. Okay. Castle Garenbrig it is. Make as much mana as possible, just in case we draw some creatures here. I hope we at least draw a Regisaur Alpha. That would be perfect. Well, that's not the case. Okay. Pugnacious. Regisaur Alpha. We still have enough mana to play that, or Palani's Hatcher. Give everybody haste and... Oh my goodness, folks. I don't know what to press.
Call an ambulance! Call an ambulance! But not for me!
There you go. There you go. Ooh. 26. And we draw a card. Boom. Man, that's good. Man, I gotta get more clips for when I devastate an opponent.
What in the hell just happened? How did he do that?
That's a good one too, Reggie. Just in case you haven't seen it, the opponent's probably thinking, yeah, what just happened? Maybe it's overkill. Maybe it's not. Maybe the opponent has lots of removal. You have to attack with a big thing. They have lots of health. And just one creature or 2 big creatures. You lose one with a trade with a death touch creature. They use removal on another one and you just can't get there. You can't get there. This, make sure you get there. When they have 28 health and a Shieldred and you still just absolutely crush them. That's good. That's good. But they got a lot of removal-ish. Again, it is a Singleton deck. How do I want to do this? Keep it the same? Tremagalta? 2 Ancient Imperiosaurs. Just because I think they have lots of removal. Lots of one-of removal. Maybe Tyrannosaurus Rex is going to be a little bit safer, perhaps. Yeah. We'll go with that. Ugh. I kind of want to keep it, just to see how it is. I wouldn't normally say, hey, keep a hand with 6 lands. Well, now I see 7. Oh, the flood is, well, it's happening. We'll get there eventually. One of these days. It'll happen. Next turn we can make 6 green for Castle Garenbrig, which is pretty nice. Partly why I loved keeping that hand with the Sunken Citadel. Beautiful. Beautiful. Even though I had a lot of stuff. Hey, we got Hulking Raptor. Let's hope that they don't have too much removal. Even if they do, we get to make 7 green next turn. And we get to play Tyrannosaurus Rex. Oh. Okay, well, that's pretty good. Sunken Citadel for 2, the 2 green from Hulking Raptor, the 4 green we need for Castle Garenbrig. Boom. We're sitting at 6, 7, we're sitting at 9. Plains Hatcher plus another Hulking Raptor it is. Use up all available mana. And, okay. Oh. The context for that, some of you guys may know that old show Dinosaurs. I am the baby dinosaur bashing the opponent on the head, and it's hurting him. The opponent is not a dinosaur, of course, but I just like to use that clip when I bash the opponent really good. You love that show, Reggie? Okay, well, lots of people love it. I had a few suggestions to use clips from it. That specific one with the not the mama, but yeah, if you're wondering why, it's because that. Wow. That's pretty good. I had 5 lands, but I made 9 mana. So you can see there's not a lot of ramp. It's kind of like hidden ramp. Yeah, I would call it that. You have to dig deep, look at everything. Sunken Citadel is... Well, you can't use the 2 mana for a creature, but in a sense, you do get to use the 2 mana for a creature because it means you get to do Castle Garenbrig sooner. And then you go Hulking Raptor. I mean, wow. We would have been swinging against them for a lot. Okay. Well, it's a lovely night so far. Hopefully it's a continuation of things. Maybe just one more match. I got a bunch of other stuff to take care of. Maybe I just keep going until I lose. Watch myself keep winning. Oh, that would be pretty good. Yeah. Not too many more matches here, but at least one more. I got some shoveling to do. Clean off my wife's vehicle. She has some appointments tomorrow. I might do that before I go to bed, just because I might sleep in and not have a whole lot of time in the morning. Yeah. Oh, absolutely devastating amounts of damage all around. I'd be surprised if some of you guys that are sleeping right now, that are watching later on, you weren't woken up in horror or excitement. You felt the rumbling of the ruthless aggression that has been dealt so far. I'm keeping that. Look, the Sunken Citadel, the Castle Garenbrig, the pairing, plus Stomping Ground. I only need 1 more land to make 6 green for Carnage. I'm going to be playing Belligerent Yearling on turn 2, so if that sticks around, hey, that's good. It might eventually be a 7-power creature with trample when I play this, although Rakdos Sacrifice? Ooh, Bloodtithe Harvester. Interesting. Belligerent Yearling is still alive. I don't think it's either Bloodtithe takes it out or Fatal Push. Probably Bloodtithe. They don't want that to stick around. Oh, okay. Well, that is interesting. Now they're going to kill it. Oh, they still don't kill it. Okay. Fine by me. Odd. That's not right. For anybody that's wondering why that wasn't, the opponent could have just tapped the Bloodtithe Harvester and sacrificed it to take out the Yearling. Then they wouldn't have taken 4 damage. Maybe they wanted to save their blood token for something. I don't know. I think they should have just sacrificed the Bloodtithe Harvester. Wish I had a little bit more mana, unfortunately, but one day we'll get there. I won't attack with the Hammerskull. It would just get a stun counter, and the cat would just block it, and they would sacrifice the cat before the Hammerskull deals damage to it, and they would make a food. The classic combination. I mean, we can play just about anything next turn, at least Carnage Tyrant or Hulking Raptor, if we get that 4th land. Who knows what they're going to get rid of. Probably Hulking Raptor. I bet it's Hulking Raptor. Maybe they think that's the only thing we can play. Ah. Okay. Could be good for us as long as they don't steal Pugnacious Hammerskull with Claim the Firstborn and then sacrifice it to the Witches Oven after they attack with it, dealing 6 damage to us. That's never a fun turn of events. They have something else up their sleeve. Oh, I guess not. Okay. Another Ancient Imperiosaur, though. It had to go downhill at some point. We certainly have been quite fortunate so far tonight. Now, you can't win them all. Not that we've lost yet, but playing some big creatures with Trample, it's very nice against something like Rakdos Sacrifice. Lots of little stuff. And again, with the Cauldron Familiar, sacrificing it before our big creature deals damage. As long as our big creature has Trample, that damage still continues on through. Even if they do that sacrificing before combat damage is dealt. Well, this is probably going to be a loss dealt to us. But you never know. We got Skullspore Nexus. That's pretty good. We can't supercharge Pugnacious, but at least we played something. We don't have too many more turns. If we don't get another land next turn, it's mostly over at that point. Pretty much over. Basically over. Yeah. Reflection of Kiki Jiki, they're going to tap and make, well, another copy of Mayhem Devil. Odd. Well, they definitely got us. That's too bad. 3 lands almost in the top quarter of the deck. Just unfortunate there. Tranquil Frillback, though? Maybe. Tail Swipe, actually. That's what I want. If you see the Mayhem Devil, you kill the Mayhem Devil and you don't ask any questions. Belligerent Yearling basically guaranteed to go down. That's just how it is. We were fortunate we saw it last as long as it did. I don't think that's going to continue to happen. Again, they are going to play Claim the Firstborn. 1 red, gain control of a creature with a mana value 3 or less until the end of their turn. But they have various ways to sacrifice the creature that they steal, so we never get it back. And we're not going to be winning with that. I don't think I'd even keep it if I had 2 lands, knowing what I'm facing, knowing that it's pretty easy they can kill Marauding and Pugnacious. That's better. That's better. Certainly doable-ish. I don't want to mulligan again. Okay. Well, Thoughtseize is good. Pretty good, I hear. People have said that before. Ooh, another one. I have one against opponents who go Thoughtseize. They run out of gas a little bit. And we got Sunken Citadel. We didn't have a play for that turn, so now we can make 6 green next turn. We could play Carnage Tyrant. That'd be pretty good. Pretty devastating. Oh? Oh, not quite. Not quite. Stomping Ground. Have it enter tapped. I don't have anything to play. Might as well not take 2 damage if I don't have to. Come on, creature. Any... Oh boy. Folks, we got Ancient Imperiosaur. Wow. Ooh, that... Hopefully that saves us. They can't kill it. Well, they might be able to kill it. Something for 2 mana. They can pay an extra 2, a total of 4. But they won't be doing much else this turn. Cross your fingers. I think they're wondering how I played it. Well, that's alright. We got a big thing with trample. At the very least, if they want to kill it, they're tapping 4 mana. Hopefully that's the worst case scenario. Or maybe they steal it. Oh, Jengatha. Well, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense. I mean, I can take Jengatha out, but I kind of just want to go Pugnacious and Galta. That kind of makes a little bit more sense. Okay. I'll just swing with Ancient Imperiosaur. If they want to trade with it, they have to go Jengatha plus one of their 1/1s, and that's fine by me. Beat them up. Good. Do it. I like that. We got 2 lovely big creatures. I think that still should pack a punch. Maybe they can steal Pugnacious, make us sacrifice Galta or something like that. That's all I can see happening. Not too bad. Play that Mayhem Devil. Do it. I don't think they have a Mayhem Devil. If they did, they would have played it earlier, probably. They're not coming back from this if they can't. Oh, there's the Claim the Firstborn, like I was saying. Sadly stealing that Pugnacious, but hey. I'll block it with Galta. That's alright. We still got the lovely 12/12, I hope. They have 2 mana. They could kill Galta with Go for the Throat or Shieldred's Edict to make us sacrifice it. Actually, they have 3 mana. Ooh. Okay, that's pretty good. Oh, Carnage Tyrant to boot, and we're left with 1 green. We tap 4. Oh, beautiful. Oh, dead. Dead. There we go, Mr. Bean. Yes. Alright, I'll keep it like that. I was thinking Tranquil Frillback, but sometimes that works. Sometimes it doesn't. We got lots of big creatures that have trample. I think we'll just continue to bash the opponent, and I'll focus on Tail Swipe to take out the Mayhem Devil. The scariest thing that really just puts a big clock on us. Only taking a few turns, and they chip away with all that nasty, nasty damage. That's not fun. That was pretty good, though. Whew. This is the deck you want against this. Maybe you're playing a deck with lots of little creatures far smaller than these dinosaurs, and you go up against their little creatures. It's hard to bust through, but then you play this big stuff and you bust through big time. I don't like the looks of that. Nothing for 2. Actually, I trimmed Belligerent Yearling. Forget about it, but nah. It's about the same. It's basically the exact same, but I'll keep the Great Henge. I like that. Possibly getting it down with Pugnacious. Yeah, that could be nice. It might save us. Hopefully. Cross your fingers they don't have another Claim the Firstborn to steal Pugnacious after we play it. Hopefully we get a 3rd land, of course. If Pugnacious survives and we get the Great Henge, I think we should be in a splendid position right there. Mayhem Devil? not so good, but at least we got that third land. Okay. Nothing to steal, nothing to kill. You can do it. Oh boy. Cross your fingers. Play Fable of the Mirror Breaker. Do it. Another Blood Tithe Harvester. Making 2 blood tokens. The one that's out already sacrifices, gives -4. Okay. Well. Pugnacious is not blocking Blood Tithe Harvester. I'm letting it all through. I think there could be a pretty reasonable chance that they can take him out, even if I block the Cauldron Familiar. I'm keeping Pugnacious as healthy as humanly possible. I'll take this damage because we've got the Great Henge. Oh, Fatal Push, maybe. Okay, that's a little bit rough. Oh, okay, never mind. We're good. We got Pugnacious to take out Mayhem Devil. Beautiful. Hopefully that buys us time. And they don't have another Fatal Push. Oh boy. Huh? Okay, that looks pretty good. Fatal Push. Watch, they just drew it. Interesting. They sacrificed the treasure just to get 1 more damage. Huh. Alright. Stick around, Pugnacious. You can do it. Oh boy. Oh, it does. Oh, they're getting rid of the Great Henge. Ah, nuts. Oh, they didn't. What? Whoa. Folks. They didn't get rid of the Great Henge. I don't know about that. Interesting. Huh. Okay, well, if all goes well, it's going to be pretty nasty next turn. If they play Jengatha, that's fine by me. That's their entire... Oh! Ooh! That's not so great. Okay. We could kill them next turn. Planie's Hatcher... who knows what. Oh my goodness. Here we go. Sunken Citadel, 2 green. Great Henge, 2 green. Castle Garenbig, 6 green. We're sitting on a potential 8. And that is great. Well, it's got to be Marauding. We start off with that, with the cost reduction. Ooh. Carplucin Forest. 7. Oh! Folks, I can play it all. And they're mostly dead. We do lose those 2 eggs. We don't lose Planie, but Planie's Hatcher is just here to give haste to the stuff that I've already played. Yeah. Oh, if only we could have played Galta. I don't care who blocks who. I like our chances. We got Planie to block stuff. That's alright.
You have no power here.
I don't see him being able to deal 8 in a turn with no creatures out. They just have manlands, but the manlands they have are not going to deal 8. The only way they can do some damage is with Hive of the Eye Tyrant to sneak past Planie's Hatcher, because I only have 1 creature. I need at least 2 to block the Eye Tyrant. Yeah. I think we got it. Oh, we got him, folks. Oh, boom. Oh.
Good Lord, what is happening in there?
Man, that's good. Oh, my. On fire. All right. Pugnacious. It helped. I think more than Topiary Stomper. Tons of mana with Pugnacious. We don't really need Topiary Stomper. I was kind of feeling that I wasn't needing Topiary pretty early on after the release of Lost Caverns of Ixalan. Supercharging, getting Castle Gairbrig's ability off sooner, Hulking Raptor. One creature getting me 2 mana. Topiary Stomper is 1 creature, but it only gets me 1 mana because it gets me 1 basic land. And Pugnacious, it's more powerful than Topiary, so it's more ramp for the Great Henge, for a cheaper Galta, for the Skullspore Nexus, which we saw tonight. Lovely. Okay, I think that is, well, it doesn't get to be a better nightcap than that. Lovely, all around. Yeah. Do that hidden ramp, the stuff from lands. If it's attached to a land, it's the most resilient possible. Yeah. You have removal, well, good luck. We still get there. Often enough, I think. Okay. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Should be tomorrow. Have a good one, a good rest of your evening, afternoon, good rest of your time zone, whenever it is, wherever it is, and peace.